They're set up for the charge. Great body control on the open floor.
He just has no fear. Carl Krauser attacks off the dribble in transition and also in the half court.
Well, he boxed as a youngster, Jay.
Gotta have that wiggle game up, baby. Can't guard me. New York vibe, man. You see that BX wiggle game? Getting crazy on it real quick, huh? That old black magic. X up. X up. What's going on? Right over left, you the best. Welcome to Respect My Journey. I'm your host, Carl Krauser, Cruising King, King Krauser, a.k.a. that old black magic, baby. Let's go, man. What's going on, y'all? Welcome, baby. Energy's here. That energy's here, man. You already know it's all love to the world. It's blue vibes, positive vibes. You know, believe in love unites everyone and everything. Every day, all day, man. Let's go. So what we going to talk about? Well, Kevin Durant. We're going to talk about Kevin Durant. Because guess who's leaving the Nets? Guess who required the trade? Mr. Kevin Durant himself. You get what I'm saying? So, with that said, I just made a video literally a few days ago on Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant possibly, talking things over and making, I don't think they were ever at odds, so I was going to say make amends, but it isn't. It has nothing to do. It doesn't have anything to do with making amends. What it really has something to do with is Kyrie is pretty much uncomfortable there in Brooklyn. So he's looking to leave that situation. He's looking to get out of there and go back to his man, LeBron, and go try to win a chip in LA. You know what I mean? In La La Land. Salute to the West. Respect to the West. West up. Just like it's X up. West up. Always love. It's positive vibes over here. Blue vibes. Always love. And it's just, man, Sean Mark over there and with the Brooklyn Nets organization, he's definitely had enough. And people keep putting it on Kyrie and the man, and they want to put everything on Kyrie. They want to say it's Kyrie's fault. It's Kyrie's fault that James Harden left. It's Kyrie's fault that, KD wants to leave and requested a trade. It's Kyrie's fault for the Brooklyn Nets not having a winning season as far as getting to the championship. But I'm saying you went pretty far with what you had during the circumstances. With the circumstances. So I think it was a pretty good year. Not having your star point guard for a full season and only be able to play, certain their away games. After that was negotiated in, because before he couldn't play anything, couldn't be around the team. He just had to sit and relax and watch the team. But what's real, just looking at this thing and thinking about everything, it's funny how they try to blame it all on Kyrie Irving. Bugs me out, though. It does. You know why it bugs me out? You know why it's so crazy? Because they forget about the COVID mandate in New York City. In New York City, there was a big COVID mandate and issued by the governor, and they were forcing people to inject whatever they concocted that wasn't approved by the FDA, and it's just, it's mind-blowing to me. It's mind-blowing to me that people don't bring that up. See, they want you in the NBA, they want you to go along and get along. They want you to just put your head down and just walk and be used, be talked to any type of way, be treated any type of way, and you have to listen to what they say, or else, because you're making all of this money, because you're playing in the top league in the world, and in the top league in America as well, because you have all of these perks at your disposal. You live in a different luxury lifestyle. So they would like you to pretty much shut up and dribble. But thank God that He gave us the power of free will, power of decision making, and just being able to think for yourself and make smart decisions is really valuable. And being able to conduct business in the correct manner is valuable as well. But being able to read people and check them when they get out of line and get disrespectful. See, there's ways you can do this without looking like, an animal when they call minorities when they get mad, and certain people, Caucasians or any other person or any other ethnicity, race, whatever, and they want to get a little out of pocket when one of the melanated people check them on what they say or what they've done. They're combative, they're out of control, they're hard to work with, they're too sensitive, all of this extra bull crap and these shenanigans. These people, they come up with shenanigans all day just to call us something, and you don't want to recognize that we're strong and we're dominant, and we have a no-nonsense policy in the way we grow up and the people that raised us. We check things at the door. When a problem occurs, we check it there. This is how we're raised. So you people, some of you other people don't understand that because you wasn't raised like that. You didn't grow up in our areas where we had to check things, where we couldn't let things linger on, where we couldn't have problems like that because it would be very detrimental to your health and your family's health, and it can get you in a lot of trouble. So that's why we all straightforward people. We have to be straight shooters, man, and honest people, because if we feel that we've been mistreated or we feel uncomfortable, we have to leave the situation. And that's just what KD's doing. He's feeling uncomfortable. He's talked to his partner, his brother, Kyrie. Kyrie wants to leave after this year. He's going to go play with LeBron, so he's going to play this year with Ben Simmons and the rest of the fellas over there in Brooklyn. And for Coach Nash and the other assistants, awesome assistants. So, it's a win for him, and it's a win for KD because I know he talked it over with Mama Love. Shout out to Mama Love. Respect Mama Durant. All love. The queen. She's awesome. Love her support, man. Shout out to Big Bro Durant. Facts. Always respect, man. Showing love, protecting your brother, keeping your home and family tight, and believing in your brother, man, and showing them and giving them that positive encouragement, man, within that positive progress, so he can do better and excel and always have that confidence that he is the man. KD, the Durant Chiller, my man. I call him Chiller. When he gets 35 and better, he is Chiller. That's my dude. They know about me in 2K. I'm out there killing with him. KD, Chiller. 35. I'm alive. But yeah, it's KD, man. So now he came up with a list. But, the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, Phoenix Suns, and pardon me, New Orleans Pelicans. And these are teams that we're not going to get into the salary caps. I'm putting up some, some of these rosters that you could take a look at right now, and you can see some of their, you can see the player salary as well. You can see other stuff. So it's mind blowing to me, and it bugs me out. Like, it's kind of crazy as well when they keep talking about these draft picks, and it's like, it's so sad that some of these people messed up the NBA so bad. They messed up the NBA so bad with these family picks and doing these favors for other people and helping this person out, and you have talent just seeping out, just going through, slipping through the fingers, slipping through the cracks. Now they got to figure something out. Now they got to go overseas and play in a place that they don't want to play. And a lot of people think it's just really comfortable over there, but it isn't. for in certain situations and under certain circumstances. It isn't for a lot of Americans. A lot of Americans can't play in those in those leagues and under those conditions. It's different, and a lot of Americans can play. So some can do it and some can't. But the fact that they're really that good, they shouldn't have to be playing overseas just because they're making some money, and people should be like, oh, he shut up or she shut up. They making money. Fam, look, people bust their butt to play in the NBA. So those people that deserve to play in the NBA, they deserve to play in the NBA against the best, right? Against the best, so they can show their talent and prove that they're either the best or equal or maybe less than. Who knows on a certain night? Or who knows throughout the year? You never know. Because you didn't give them a shot. You didn't give her a shot in WNBA, but we talking about the NBA, so you didn't give them a shot. And it's crazy that you draft all these people and you draft these dudes and you waste draft picks and send them back overseas real quick just to build your NBA relations. It's sickening. It's messing up the NBA. It's messed up the NBA's product and messed up the fans because now the fans are looking at kind of shaky basketball with a gang of young people running around, not knowing how to play the game the correct way, not knowing how to think the game the correct way. They have to be taught so many things. It's just crazy when you're supposed to bring in more developed players. That was just the way. I don't know. I might be wrong, huh? I might be wrong. God bless Fudge Cups, boy. I'm on a roll. But yeah, true story. Back to live action. It's bugged to me how people don't even get how they have all of these family members in the NBA. It's crazy. And it's just tearing the NBA apart. Then you got all of these young fellas from overseas coming, messing the NBA up. Now the other guy that played at the university, UNLV or Pepperdine or wherever, that really worked hard and did his thing. Now he can't get in the league, now. And a lot of people that played at different places that should be playing, now they got to wait and hope they get signed on the back end. It's embarrassing, man. It is embarrassing to us playing over here and going through it and working hard, too. It's embarrassing and it isn't fair. That's my take on that. Just like me and my cousin was talking about that. People that come when you get these draft picks and you send them down to the G League and you don't bring them back up all season. What are you doing, champ? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's just the two-way contract is cool because they get a chance to get some reps in and understand the plays, learn the plays because they run in the same place. I get that. I know. I was a part of the process, not that process, but I was part of the process and I was knowledgeable of everything that was going on. So, it's frustrating to know that you have guys that could have got drafted, but no. What did the NBA do? Draft some other skinny young dude who's not developed for the NBA at all. Oh, we're gonna bring him back 2-3 years. You're not gonna bring him back. You're not gonna bring him back and pay him whatever, and then get him out of there. You got your relationship. It's cool. But God bless the people that fell by the wayside because you wasted that pick on whoever you drafted, boy over there. You drafted boy. Now the other guy over here, he has to go overseas or look for a job or try to get in the G League or the NBL. So back to live action over Kevin Durant. It's funny to me. It's crazy. It's crazy how nobody talked about the coaches. Y'all all talked about him playing in this for the trade. Him playing with the Pelicans and trade for Zion Williams. Him going to Miami and playing with Adebayo, my man, Big Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler. And it's wild to me that none of these teams, like even Dallas with Luka, and you looking at the pieces they're going to try to add and give and, trade for. Now, see, when you have that going on and the people that they're trying to trade for, you have to think, how does KD respond to certain type of coaches? How does he respond? What kind of coach does he need in order to bring out the best Kevin Durant, the best game of Kevin Durant, the best performance of Kevin Durant that Kevin Durant can give? Excuse me. You know what I mean? That's what we need to know, and that's what we need to talk about. Like, who is the best coach? Is it my man Udoka? Is it Monty Williams? I think, Willie Green is out of there over there. I don't know. I don't like it's, hey, it's up in the air, isn't it? But I think, my opinion, I think, honestly, he needs a coach that has played the game before. He needs a coach that is more of a kind of a cool, mild-mannered guy, a teacher, and at the same time a person that could get, a little aggressive. Talk to him a little stern when he needs him to pick it up. So I only see that honestly, I see it in Monty Williams down there in Phoenix, you know what I mean? But you got to think about Chris Paul getting hurt and who you're going to have as a point guard, a backup point guard, and your third point guard, because at some point in time Chris Paul is going to get hurt. That's what it is. We pray he doesn't. You know what I mean? We pray he doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't want him to get hurt. I don't want anybody to get hurt in the NBA. That's just a fact. But just to be honest, man, he's been getting hurt every year. And, he has a lot of wear and tear on that little body, man. It's a small frame, champ. Just saying. And it's not like he's hitting the iron and doing the stuff with his legs. It's not like he's trying to get big, you know what I mean? It's not like he's trying to get any more muscle on there. So, you take what you get. Because that's what you gave, baby. Take what you get, because that's what you gave. He dishes it out. He has to take it back. Pause. And when you have a guy, like, you need another sniper over there, they're gonna trade Cam Johnson. They're gonna trade probably Mikal Bridges. They're gonna probably, get rid of a couple more pieces. They said DeAndre Ayton isn't comfortable or happy over there with Monty Williams, and so you can't have any friction between the coach and your star player unless they can work it out. And if it doesn't look like young fella wants to work it out, so you make that change. You got to make that change. You know it. You heard Michael Jackson. You got to stop with yourself. Yeah. Make that change. It's going to feel real good. You know what I mean? KD going to make a change. Man in the mirror. He had to look in the mirror, champ. You know what I mean? He had to be like, you know why. Because how long you going to stay there? Look, you don't know what you feel. I can't for you probably feel like you don't know what Kyrie is going to do this season. You don't know how Ben Simmons is going to play. It's just too many questions. It's too much uncertainty there, and it's just what it is, champ. It's time to chuck up the deuces. Peace. Pardon my back, Jack. It's time for me to roll, baby. Let me get up out of here. You know what I mean? And I think it would be so cool to see Kevin Durant win another championship, man, because he works hard. But you got to understand this as well. When it comes to those coaches that are teaching, those coaches that are inspiring, those coaches are passing out that good, positive progress and confidence, they also have to understand time management when it comes to managing his clock and his minutes, his play. Because he's getting older, so you have to put those pieces around him where he doesn't really have to go crazy. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to overexert himself, because that's what we've seen happen before with Brooklyn. We've seen it happen in different times, but we've seen it happen in OKC. But when he got with, other players that can ball, like Curry and Golden State and Klay Thompson, and those guys, Iggy, Draymond Green, hey, they did their thing. You get what I'm saying? He has some people that he can just, run the court, and then he can heat up and do his thing. He has some of those fire guys. So with other teams, it just would make sense to put some of those type of guys, some of those type of players around him. Straight shooters and playmakers, couple of shot blockers, tough rebounders, hustlers that are down on the floor. And I think it should equal up to a great recipe of a winning season. For a winning season. It's just that simple. 1 + 1 is 2, never 2.5. You do the math. What you think? Get in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Show your love. It's all good, because you know it's positive vibes here. We don't want no trouble, man. You don't know Katie, we looking at y'all like this. You know I got that old black magic, man. I got that magic in me, man. You know I got that magic in me. Always love y'all. Right over left, we the best, man. X up, baby. I'm out, man. Carl Krauser, the Cruising King, King Krauser, a.k.a. that old black magic. Let's go. Peace.
How about that control, though? Little sit up for the charge.